Hi, well, ham fam, and welcome back to Cwtch Corner.
Yay!
Right, so today's the 8th of March.
Yep.
Now then, as I said, from this week, we are starting with a new category. Rather than word of the week, we
Yep.
have a word to the wise. So this one is, and these are just random facts, might come in handy if you do a pub quiz somewhere. Stewardesses is the longest word that is typed with only the left hand.
All right.
So completely useless, really. But
yeah.
I thought it was a bit quirky.
Because
So
I only use 2 or 3 fingers anyway.
yeah, no, this is it, isn't it? Doing funny things on my phone. There we go.
Yeah.
Right, so that leads us to Darren and Sherlock.
Oh, hey. Yep. We got last week's Sherlock.
Oh, yeah.
Which I shall put that in there like that. To remind you, last week's one was basically.
How much did the duck cost?
Yeah, so saw a sign outside of farmers' cottages: 2 chickens for a duck, 3 chickens and 2 duck, and a duck for 2 geese, and 3 geese, 1 chicken and 2 ducks for 25 shillings. No change. How much is the value of a duck?
I put 42. It's the meaning of life. Therefore, I'm right.
Right.
I did tell you, I don't always work them out. I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't.
What's it on that one? Right, a chicken was 1,
Yeah,
which would make a duck 2. Yeah, that's right. Well, so what come first?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The chicken is 1. And if a chicken's 1, a duck's 2, but that makes a goose 2.5. But you can't have because you can't have halves.
No.
So they went for 2 for a chicken, 2 for a chicken, 4 for a duck, 5 for a goose. And if you use that as the bet, you end up, you've got 3 geese, which is 15, 2 chickens, which is 2, and 2 ducks, which is 8, which comes to 25. So a duck is worth 4 on that.
And you did check after you'd come up with that.
Yep. And we go on to the back. It goes. 4 shillings starts with one for a chicken. Do the same way. 1 for a chicken gives you 2 for a duck. We can't have 2.5 shillings for a goose. So double the chicken and duck prices. Giving 5 for a goose, and then it goes. So the correct price is 4.
Is what you said, basically.
I said, yeah.
He has got an exceptionally high IQ.
Only one person had a go at it.
It was PP, wasn't
and
it?
And it was Pink Poodle.
Yep.
Yep. She got, I'm so glad Cwtch Corner's back. On my word, you set this hard, Sherlock. I'm so out of practice, but I'll have a go. I went down this route. 3 geese, each cost 5 shillings each. 2 ducks, each cost 4 shillings each. 1 chicken, each cost 1 shilling each. Altogether, 25 shillings. I reckon she put this 1 shilling instead of 2.
Yeah, but she essentially got it right.
Because the maths works out if you do it as 25.
But either way, she got the right answer.
But she got the right answer for the ducks anyway, which is 4 shillings for a duck. So, well done, Pink Poodle.
Well done.
Yay. See, you said it was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right, so we have got last week's caption.
Oh, yeah. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
No, we've got this week's Sherlock.
Oh, yeah. I get very confused. Right, so we have this week's Sherlock. So come on then.
Right, this week's Sherlock is the jeweller. Right. During the adventure of the impossible gecko, we had reason to examine the movements of a certain jeweller of Hatton Garden, a fellow named Stewardson. The Baker Street irregulars were dispatched to keep an eye on his movements, particularly with regards to the timing of his journey to and from work. When Wiggins reported back to us, he informed us that Stewardson often took a hansom cab to and from work. On those occasions, his total journey time to and from his shop was 30 minutes. On some mornings, however, he walked into work and then caught a cab home when he finished. On those occasions, his total journey time was 1.5 hours. I made some comment to the effect that Wiggins could have just told us how long it took the fellow to walk to work, and Holmes actually replied that he'd just done that. How long was Stewartson's walk to work?
I'm going to put a guess on there without working it out properly because that's just how I roll.
And I had to check the answer on it because I thought, well, that seems too easy, and it was. But
I don't
yes,
know. I might have got it right. I might have got it
so
wrong. Who knows?
that's the one for you this time. Yeah, hey.
Right. So
Don't forget, answers down in the description below.
It's only for fun.
It is.
So
It's only a laugh.
just join in. Right.
Right.
So
The next one is caption of the week.
yeah. Now I wasn't particularly happy with the ones I came up with, but I will give them to you. So
right. This was a picky
caption,
last week.
So I've got a few of them. I've got I is too little for big words. Then I've got Thumper is my favourite because he's by a book.
All right.
Okay. I could feel the confusion coming off of him, people. I will stay up till the end. He's been given a bedtime story. She's obviously just shown him the picture in the book, you see. Right. If I was made of chocolate, I would smell yummy. Also, I've got, are you a ears or a tail person? Right, so mine are pretty rubbish, although for this week's caption, which you won't hear my answers till next week. Oh, I have blown it out the park.
Right. We've got a couple of goes on this.
Yeah. PP again, isn't it?
I know, we've got Tracy Hogan as well.
Oh, well done, Tracy.
One for caption of the week is Hey Macarena, hip hop version.
See, I get that because it looks like he's
he's doing the Macarena.
I was the only person that noticed the book, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah. Possibly.
I haven't seen Pink Poodles yet, though.
Nah, Pink Poodle outdone herself.
She got excited.
Right. Caption of the week. One, you just put 2 AA batteries in the back to make it work. Yes, we do a USB version. It's a puppet. Brian Connolly voice. Here's one I made earlier. No bunny boilers allowed.
I like that one as well.
The agency asked for a cute, fluffy bunny. For once, they got it right.
And yes, we're back to the agency, so I'm very happy.
Ta-da! Is this your bunny? Who let the bunny out of the bag? Introducing the world's first full robotic bunny. And
oh my goodness, she did, didn't she?
What's up, baby bunny? It's the auditions for Watership Down. The agency sent me. No, not Watership Down. No, Bunny's dying. Do your children have trouble reading? Well, introducing the new Bunny read along that helps your child to read books.
See, I wasn't the only one then. Well done, Pink Poodle.
I have a tiny, cute little bunny, and I'm not afraid to use it.
It's a bit like you, that's it.
Anyone fancy a bunny with your tea? One bunny or two? Turn to the right. I think this is your best angle. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
I like that as well.
And does my bum look big in this? Said, sorry for so many. I missed this, so I made up for lost time.
I love that. Oh, that is fabulous.
18.
Oh, that is wonderful. No, because Darren hasn't been reading them to me because I said, really, because it's otherwise you miss out on my my reaction. Obviously, Darren reads them because he didn't know what part they went in otherwise.
No, that's right.
Right, so the caption for this week is...
Oh, it's a dormouse.
It is a dormouse. It is indeed a dormouse.
He's cutting his tail.
55% of dormouse populations decreased
Yeah.
in Britain now.
Oh.
Now, strangely enough, the
Look at those tootsies.
dormouse in
Alice in Wonderland.
yes, he panics every time he hears a cat mentioned. And they have to chase after him, find him, put jam on his nose, and say licks it to calm down. That's just a little extra bit of information for you. Right, so actually, that he is also a clue to what the category is this time. Sort of a clue.
Is it dormice?
It's not dormice, no.
It can't be Alice in Wonderland. You've already done Alice in Wonderland.
I have done Alice in Wonderland, you're right. Right, so let's see if the cake or cake fails. Cake in general will give you a clue as well.
Cake of the week.
So the cake of the week this week is
Alice in Wonderland.
It's Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And you've got all the Mad Hatters.
You've got the Cheshire Cat.
All the people at the unbirthday party.
Yeah, Alice. Queen's cake. Clock, teapot, Mad Hatter, dormouse, rabbit.
Yeah, it was the dormouse that won it for me.
Oh, down the bottom you got Tweedledum and Tweedledee, the Queen. Aunts. Don't know who the one in white is down there.
Isn't that the old lady that had the baby that turned into a pig? It's a bit weird.
Don't know.
Can't remember. Right, so this week's cake fail. To be fair, they had a good go, but I wanted to do this one because I could see what they've tried to do. It's not a funny one per se, but I mean, I had to. It went so well with the category, so you know.
Christ.
Now,
Bell?
No, I think the top of it is actually supposed to have teacup at the top.
All right.
And it looks like the whole thing just melted, and I can see what they were trying to do, but yes, it went wrong. Bless them.
So someone's eating the centre.
I know, it's so strange. I mean, they'd gone to all the trouble to get like the gold foiling as well, and
yeah.
But yeah, it was a fail, but
yeah,
you know, bless them. Right, so
next is strange bands.
Right, so this I need my phone for.
Yep. Are you ready?
Right, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you the category. The category is afternoon tea, or tea parties, things like that.
Yeah.
Also, the difference between high tea and afternoon tea is that high tea involves a more substantial amount, and it's a bit later on. Right, I've got my phone upside down.
You've got a picture of cream tea.
I have.
2 ways: the Cornwall way and the wrong way.
Right, now listen to this. Right.
Yeah.
The cream first ban comes as statistics. Right. The cream first ban comes as statistics show the number of people incorrectly eating cream teas has been on the rise, with over 16 people injured by scones served the wrong way during the past year. The new legislation also makes it illegal to crimp a pastry on top, and will ensure that all pasties sold in the UK are semicircular and side crimped along the curve. Now, there we go. In a joint, unified and dignified statement, all 6 of Cornwall's MPs said, "We are delighted to welcome this important legislation. For too long, cream teas have been served wrong way, causing misery and leading to heated arguments online. The ban on cream first will safeguard the Cornish economy and our historical practice of making pasties and serving scones the right way." Now, this was a ban, but it wasn't, because it was actually an April Fool's joke
All
that
right.
was brought out. Quite a bit went into it, actually. Now, personally, I am a jam then cream,
Yeah, the Cornwall way.
which is the Cornwall way. Yeah, it also was her late
Queen.
Queen's favourite way of eating
Mm.
them. Yeah, I. So, what are you
It wouldn't
guys? Are
go on
you?
properly. It wouldn't go on as easy because like the jam goes on easy, and then the cream sits on top.
In actual fact, I have a thin layer of. I mean, for one thing, a fruit scone should never be allowed in a cream tea,
No.
in my opinion.
Mm.
I say that because
You don't like
I
fruit
hate
in
dry
things.
fruit. I really do, but I do love a cream tea. So it's not something we often, but usually we have it a couple of times in the year,
Mm.
just as a treat. Now we use some nice like sweet scone with a bit of butter, or in my case, can't believe it's not butter,
Mm.
and I put the strawberry jam from Bon Maman on there, and the clotted cream on top of that. And they are incredible. And I'm really wishing I got you to get me some cream tea stuff, but it's not the right time of year. But yeah, I just thought that was really quirky, really fun, and okay, technically it's not a
It
ban,
wasn't a bad at all, no.
but for a few hours it was told to be a ban. So because when I read it, to be honest, my first thought was they can't be serious. But honestly, the things you hear these days, it wouldn't really surprise me either. Right, so this next one
What we've been watching.
is what we've been watching. That's right. Sorry, I'm getting myself disjointed. Right, so what we've been watching this week, I've been going through. Right, what have you got first? Because I don't know the order.
We watched the first 3 scary movie films.
We've still got the last one to watch.
Well, there are 5, but only 4 of them are available online.
We've still got the last one to watch. We haven't got the 5th one though.
We've never seen the 5th one, in fact.
No, we haven't. Yeah, I know it's a funny time of year to have bits, but I just fancied it. Well, Darren came up with it, and I fancied watching it, so we did. Then we went on to
Final Destination, and again we've watched the first 4, but we haven't watched the 5th one yet.
And we have got that. We've got all of them.
Yeah.
On Blu-ray, isn't it? Or is it DVD?
No, not yet.
No,
it's on Blu-ray.
We've
got the last one on Blu-ray.
A few of them on. But no, I love the Final Destination films, and I love the join up. It's very clever.
Yeah.
I quite like the way it's all thrown. The worst one was the car one.
Yeah, which was the Final Destination, because it was in 3D. And they basically, it was like someone said, "Oh, how can we kill people in 3D?"
Yeah.
And they just did that, and they just added to put them all next to each other, and didn't actually give you much of a story to go with it.
But there you go. To be honest, I still really enjoyed it. It is my least favourite.
But it is the weakest because it hasn't got much of a story to it.
Right. So also, I've been watching.
Don't forget, it's like Final Destination 2. There's a bit that still affects people nowadays, because people still don't like driving along behind trucks with logs on the back of them.
I don't like. It's when you get two of those big lorries, and you're sandwiched in between. Oh no, I just don't. It really, And roundabouts, I've never liked roundabouts, so I tend to close my eyes. Which is something my driving instructor at the time said I couldn't do. Of course, I didn't when I was actually learning, but yeah, in general, because they're not. The only one I don't mind actually is the one that's considered the worst to be in Brighton, which is Seven Dials, and the only reason I've got no problem with that is I can see the logic to it. If I
Well,
can't see the
there's,
logic to
there's,
something,
there's
I
nothing coming. You
struggle.
put your foot down and go as far as you can.
Mm. But
Right.
no. So what
And
else
we've
was I
also
watching?
we're watching Grimm again.
I know, I've been rewatching. If you guys haven't seen it, it is insanely good.
Yeah.
I love the characters. I love the
Supernatural drama.
stories. It's just so wicked, and
Hmm.
it's such a wonderful idea. Um, it's a shame, really, they didn't carry on with the children
Hmm.
because we thought there was going to be a
There was supposed
branch
to be a
onto
spin-off.
that.
There was supposed to be a
Yeah,
spin-off series, but I never did in the end.
no, but it's a
And we've also
shame.
been catching up with stuff on YouTube as well.
Yeah, still catching up on bits. We've got so much to watch on there, so it's taking ages.
Hmm.
But also, I've been watching odds of Geordie Shore. Don't judge me. I did sociology and child psychology. I find them fascinating. So you know, right.
Right.
So
Next one is weird, wonderful, or downright odd.
right. So my first item in that.
Yeah.
Now, as I said, it's cream teas, high teas, so anything teacup or teapot or cakey sort of thing all goes into it. Right, so this is actually Jovelana punctata, which is basically called the teacup flower, which grows in Chile, and it's got this sort of porcelain. They look almost like painted china cups, if you know what I mean. So really pretty, really unusual.
Yeah.
Right. So this one, that's a possum, guys.
Yeah.
You may or may not have heard this story break at the time, but it's a possum broke into an Australian bakery and ate so many pastries it couldn't move. This is exactly how they found him.
Yeah.
He's fine, but he'd really outdone himself. So well done to the baker. Right. So this is actually, it was this and the Alice cake that inspired me to do this category. And I've got my strawberry tart earrings on, which go well with that, and I've got coffee shimmer lip balm, which again goes in with the afternoon tea bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is it a shower or is it a steam room?
It's a shower. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Thank you. I'm here all day. Try the chicken.
I thought that was brilliant. I absolutely love that teapot shower. I thought it was brilliant. Right, so our next one is I got 2 teacup baths. So this is the first one. I don't know.
I love that it's got brown water
it's
on
brown
it as well.
water, yeah. I mean, they really need to sort their pipes out because their water's seriously rusty.
It's got no taps, is it?
Yes, right at the back, I think you find it all. It might be that it was above it. I'm not entirely sure, actually, to be honest. But it's still quite a nice idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to really ascertain how big it is, but it looks like it's a fair size.
Yeah.
I'd need a small ladder to get into that.
And the other one?
The other one is this one. I loved the idea of the coffee steam raising in the centre of the mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really quirky, very unusual.
Yeah. It's like a hamster bar.
It does look like a
hamster.
It does not look
you can see it's
large.
not because there's bits at the back. Their bottles would mean that is quite large.
Yeah, but it is. I love the quirkiness of things like this. Right, so our next one is Teacup Stools by Holly Palmer.
All right.
And yeah, the little cushions you get for them. People have used them as little coffee tables as well.
All right.
Because they're completely flat on top, and they've obviously put round puffy cushions on.
Yeah.
And you can get all different coloured ones.
Yeah.
I thought they were quite cool. So going on the furniture route still, we
Yeah.
have got a teacup table and chairs. I absolutely loved this. I thought
Hmm.
it was so quirky. It's probably meant for people with quite small
I was
bottoms.
going to say, it looks like it'll be real squeeze to get into that.
But I mean, can you imagine having something like that
Hmm.
for your child if they like doing tea party
Well, yeah.
bits and things like
And
that? It's
it's
really
very unusual to
quirky.
have a saucer in the centre of a cup.
Yes, that's true. That is true. There you go. Right, so our next one, I've got another two pictures,
All
and
right.
these ones are chairs. This I thought was
That's wicked.
brilliant. I don't know
Yes, you
whether
can
you
see the
can
pad in
see.
it as well. You can see
Yeah,
the pad in the centre.
and you've got the handle at the top,
Huh.
and obviously that goes down like that, looking like coffee spilling.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's a genius idea.
Yeah.
They sell those on AliExpress. Whether you'll get anything that remotely looks
Oh,
like
I
it,
doubt
but
it very
they're
much.
highly.
I doubt it very much.
So it's only because I noticed when I was looking at the pictures where that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I doubt very much you would get anything that looks like
No,
that from AliExpress.
never buy anything offhand. Always check reviews.
Yeah.
So this
Oh,
is
that's a
the
little picture,
next
isn't it?
item. This
Yeah.
is actually a cafe that's got all these tables and chairs like this,
Yeah.
and I just think they're brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know how comfortable they'd be, but
I don't know,
I
actually.
don't know.
It's padded around the outside.
It is, yes. So I mean,
Yeah.
it looks good though. It's so
Yeah.
quirky. I love quirky.
Yeah.
Right, so I thought, well, what could we have to go with all this? So I looked up Teapot House, and surely enough, I was not disappointed. This is in Zillah, Washington, and I believe it's something to do with the Boston Tea Parties,
All right.
but I can't remember what I read. If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I looked up Teacup House because I thought, well, maybe there's one shaped like a teacup. No, but there is a house with teacups all over the outside, and I mean all over the outside. That is
I'll zoom
in
that up a bit.
Cwtchville, and it is actually somewhere people go and visit.
Yeah.
I say it's just loads and loads and loads of cups,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, that's one way of keeping your
Yeah.
collection on show, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right.
I've got a teapot.
Yeah, it's ugly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
It's probably diamonds with a ruby in, isn't it? It's probably worth bloody millions, isn't it?
This is considered to be the rarest teapot. As per Guinness World Records, this rare teapot is made from 18-carat yellow gold with cut diamonds embedded onto it, and the highlight is the large 6.67 carat central ruby.
Bloody hell.
Newbie, a world-renowned luxury tea brand company, came up with this exceptional teapot in 2016, and they called it the Egoist.
Yeah. See,
But
before
yeah,
it says to have
can't-
money doesn't mean you have to have taste, does it? You know what
No,
I mean?
I mean, each to your own. I mean, there are going to be people out there that look at that and that is their taste, which is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, for one thing, I'm allergic to gold, so crikeys knows what that'd do.
Mm.
But yeah, it. I just wondered. I just typed in the search engine, and lo and behold, found that. So I thought, well, I'll share that with you guys. Right. The next thing I wanted to know was, if you keep the picture up at the moment, this is just basically to signify afternoon tea. I wanted to know when it was first invented and why.
Yeah.
So I found the answer.
Yeah.
The concept of the afternoon tea appeared during the mid-19th century. It was actually 1840.
All right.
Anna, the seventh Duchess of Bedford, introduced the concept of afternoon tea in 1840. The Duchess got hungry around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the evening meal wasn't until 8, which meant it was a long time between lunch and dinner. afternoon tea comprises of a selection of small sandwiches, um, usually a selection of cakes, and then you've got like scones, tea cakes, or perhaps little delicate pastries,
Hmm.
things like that. Now, I haven't written down or shown a picture of a cucumber sandwich because you guys know what a cucumber sandwich looks like, or at least can mentally picture it. But that was initially thought of because it was so hot and sticky in London, or it could get very, very warm, basically. And it was thought of something nice just to cool you down a bit, which
All
is
right.
what we use for the hamsters, actually, cucumber.
That's
So, what's good for us is good for
right.
them.
That's right.
Not in all cases. Don't
No.
feed your hamster onions
No.
or anything that they're allergic to.
No.
Or could kill them.
Chocolate or anything
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
no. Right, so then I thought, well, I wonder what the most expensive afternoon tea is.
Is that what this is?
And that is what that is. So, right. Tea for two at Cliveden is for £550.
Hey.
It's believed the world's most expensive afternoon tea, and it's £550 per couple. It features white truffles, beluga caviar, uh, Dahong Po tea, which is harvested from 1,000-year-old plants, and is so rare that it costs over £2,000 per kilogram.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, the question is, does it taste any good?
It's difficult, isn't it? It's like anything. Do people think it
I
tastes
mean, if
good
I'm
because it's
paying
expensive? Or do
£275 per person,
people
I really want something to be worthwhile.
I don't think, I mean, to me, it's an experience. If you've got the money and you want to experience something like that, fair dues. Personally, I I couldn't justify it.
Mm.
And I wouldn't want to. Um I like to get myself a good deal, me. I do.
That's right.
I mean, we had gifted to us once an afternoon tea which we gave to my parents because I'm housebound. They didn't realise, but we couldn't get out, or I couldn't get out. So we gave that to my parents, and I was quite jealous because it was somewhere where Miss Marple had afternoon tea. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's one, wasn't
but it
it?
was about 50. Well,
It was
yeah, it was
40,
actually. It was
50 quid. 50 quid for a turvy,
£50
yeah.
for two of you, and that to me again, it's quite a treat. £50 because I'm constantly thinking, well, I could get all that from a supermarket, get sandwiches I could pick myself, and you do you know what I mean? It's I'm not mean. I'm just careful. Is the word. Right. So our next item is most famous tea. So let me just have a slurp of my version of red wine, which is red slurp, which is sugar-free red slurp. You can get sugar-free now. Right.
Now, most people will know what this is.
Yes.
It's Mary Poppins.
It is Mary Poppins.
The
It's the tea party on the ceiling. So I've actually got a couple of pictures of this. Because I wanted to show Uncle Albert and I wanted to show both the children. So I thought, well, I'll do both of them because this is when he's told one of his jokes. Of course, he laughs so hard that he floats in the air, and that's how they ended up having a tea party on the ceiling.
Yep.
Now, the next one,
yeah,
these are ones that mean something to me.
Yeah.
So
Alice in Wonderland.
This is Alice in Wonderland, and you know, the comment of each time when we finish a very merry unhoo hoo It's
Yeah.
like our variation
It's
of a very
unbirthday.
merry unbirthday.
Hmm.
The reason we use it is because of a cake fail that was done
Hmm.
a while ago on a
It's
Cwtch one.
Merry Hoo Hoo.
So my main favourite thing about the Mad Hatter's Tea Party is the next picture, and it's not going to be any shock, I don't think. It's the Dormouse.
Dormouse. He looks like he's had a heavy night.
He does, doesn't he? They're so beautiful, though. So cute. And I've seen a lovely Christmas decoration with him on. Right. So the next one is, of course, now Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia. Now, Lucy Pevensey gets invited to tea with Mr. Tumnus, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Who's a fawn. But all the screen pictures I tried to get of her actually in his house having tea with him was so dark. So I found a secondary picture
Which was
that
the
is
animated
an
one.
animated one, or one of the very many animated ones. And I thought this sort of shows as it is. Now, interestingly enough, she got one round to going over to tea, because you've got to bear in mind that it was during the Second World War.
That's right, yeah.
So there was a shortage on foods and things like that. And he enticed her with the promise of hot buttered crumpets and sardines on toast.
Well,
which, to give the actress her dues, she did eat on camera. I'm not a fishy I don't. I'm not. I just don't.
I just don't.
All you know, most children would turn their nose up to sardines, so I'm pretty impressed actually. Right, our next thing was, this one really touched my heart. So in case you don't know, Paddington went to Buckingham Palace and had tea with the Queen.
He did.
So a couple of facts.
Marmalade sandwiches.
Well, the reason it's marmalade sandwiches with Paddington, he ate marmalade sandwiches because of his Aunt Lucy, who taught them how to make them as a child. His Peruvian uncle always kept an emergency marmalade sandwich under his hat, so Paddington followed his example.
Yeah.
Now, did the Queen carry a marmalade sandwich in her bag? As an additional joke, Paddington asked the Queen, perhaps you'd like a marmalade sandwich. As he pulls it out of his hat, he adds, I always keep one for emergencies. The Queen then jokingly replied, so do I, revealing a sandwich of her own in her own purse. Yeah. I keep mine in here. In actual fact, it's something I read online after she'd passed. She had a jam penny every day, which basically is a jam sandwich. But this is the most interesting bit on it was she didn't tell her family.
No.
Only a select number of people knew. So the first time Prince William and the now King George, now King Charles, and all the family knew of it, was at her Jubilee when they saw it on the big screen outside of Buckingham Palace, which I loved that. Right, so the next bit.
Yeah. Weird sandwich fillings you need to try for British Sandwich Week.
I would suggest you don't. You've got egg and mango pickle sarnie.
Ugh.
Then you've got super noodles toasty, which is what that's a picture
I've heard of it's like that before, yeah.
Peanut butter and egg bagel.
Oh, no.
And bacon and marmalade sandwich, which is probably the least peculiar out of those, if I'm honest. I don't know who comes up with these, but fair enough.
Yeah.
I used to stuff silver cream onions into bananas, so I also had a habit of dipping silver cream onions into strawberry yogurt. Right, so we've got some puns.
Mm.
Don't groan, dear. It'll be over soon. I'll be quiet and then you can
Right.
have your go.
Right, there we go.
He likes a pun.
It's time to get this party started.
Right. Next one is, do you think it's okay to steep together on the first date?
Oh, God.
Next one,
Right.
Darren.
Yeah. The only dinosaur who loved drinking tea was the T-Rex.
My one says, the loving husband always greeted his wife each day with a hello, beautiful.
I love to drink tea each day because it brings out my inner tranquility. But,
I haven't read all these, you see. Right. The tea drinker tends to get the most work down. I don't understand why it says down. That can't
probably
be
should be
right.
done.
Yeah, so we go with that. The tea drinker tends to get the most work done because they're full of creativity.
But when I told the barista she gave me the wrong drink, she quickly became all misty-eyed.
Oh, that's brilliant. Right. If you spill Queen Elizabeth's tea, it can be considered a threat to the British sovereignty.
But those smart travellers who take part in long desert journeys always drink their chamomile tea. Oh dear.
Oh dear. And the last one the last one you've got, as you breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
We love enjoying blends with benefits. I think it's brilliant. Right, now to end off my section, I wanted to put this in. So those of you who don't know, this is Sherlock as Benedict Cumberbatch. And he was a little surprised by something John Watson had said to him or asked him. And this is his reaction when he tried this particular tea. So show them the tea he was trying.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why he put an eyeball in tea in the first place, but it was in there. Right, so that's all from me.
Yep.
So let's get to the Darren bits.
Yep, let's drink up the depths. Now.
No, I think he likes my humour, really. He just doesn't know it.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Yep.
And this is where the tea stops.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Yeah. This is where the tea hits the fan.
I am watching, I'm prepared, I am listening, I am ready.
Start off with some of the facts ones first. In 1714, a Norwegian naval captain engaged an English naval captain in a 14-hour-long ship fight.
14 hours?
Afterwards, both ships were badly damaged, and the Norwegian captain was running out of ammo. He decided to send an envoy to the English ship, asking if they could borrow some of their ammunition. The English ship said no. I don't know why. He said, don't worry, I'll just borrow it quickly. I'll send it straight back to you. Don't worry.
Help a neighbour out.
That's right. Right.
Oh,
you got this one?
Yeah.
A rodent was believed to have been extinct for 113 years. Casually showed up on the handrail at a front porch of an eco lodge in Colombia and let researchers photograph it for 2 hours before disappearing into the night, after which it was never seen again. So I'm here. I'm out of here.
So your challenge this week, everybody, is to try and find a dodo. That is incredible, though. I'm hoping that more and more stories like that sort of thing happen. How wow!
There's a building in Japan which is a highway passing through its 5th, 6th, and 7th floors. And if you look, actually goes to the centre of that building.
I saw that actually. that came up on something I was looking at. I
Yeah,
might have pictures of that on my thing.
yeah,
But yeah, that is incredible.
yeah. Well, I love this one. A physicist made his cat the co-author of a paper he'd written because he'd accidentally written "we" instead of "I" throughout the paper, and couldn't be bothered to change the pronoun.
He was a support animal. Love that.
Yeah. Right.
Written by Derek and Pussy Galore.
That's right. Love this one. In 1923, Frank Hayes became the first jockey ever to win a horse race despite being dead. He died from a heart attack mid-race.
Can you technically still...
Somehow his body stayed strapped onto the horse, and he crossed the finish line in first place, beating the 20-1 odds.
I bet there weren't any other. Can you imagine if you went to a bookie and just said randomly,
Yeah,
I want to bet.
on the dead one.
Oh. Oh, how sad, but how amazing. What a way to end your life, though.
Yeah, anyone. Yeah.
I know. I mean, that is somebody that is incredibly attached to their horse.
Literally.
Mm.
Right. This one here, Walter Arnold, January 1986. Yeah. In January 1986, Walter Arnold became the first person in British history convicted of speeding offence when he drove above 2 miles an hour in Tunbridge Wells in Kent. Belting past the bobby at a scary 8 miles an hour, a motorist by the name of Walter Arnold was about to enter the record books in a burst of exhaust fumes and a flurry of legal activity. Not only was he clearly breaking the speed limit for one of these infernal machines, which was 2 miles an hour, but also, and even more damningly, he had no man with a red flag preceding him as the law required. The bobby on the beat set off in hot pursuit on his regulation issue bicycle, finally catching up with this deranged road racer after 5 miles.
God. Oh. What was he on?
He's in a car.
Oh.
Cars used to have, they've got a picture of them.
Yeah, but...
But cars used to have a person with a red flag in front of them, walking in front of them.
All right.
Yeah. That's why they couldn't go that fast.
Well, unless he ran him down further up.
Right. Now we've got some of the English ones again, which bad translations.
Yeah, we like these.
Restrooms. Please use them without hesitation. Yeah. Name of a shop here, or restaurant.
Oh! I'm afraid you're going to have to read that on the screen, darlings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. I'll have to zoom this one out so you can see it. I've blacked part of it out. Make yourself effing lovely.
Direct and to the point. I bet that's not interesting.
Right. Now this one, it's a bit to the point.
Oh my
Tissues time.
good golly.
Yeah. It's a bit to the point, isn't it?
It's the sort of thing you might expect. I mean,
Yeah. But it's not quite as much to the point as this one.
Be happy.
Masturbation with this DVD.
Does it come with a free box of those tissues?
I don't know, but if you've had those two, perhaps you use this afterwards,
Now
which is RC anti-lust spray.
Use it before it'll save you money on the tissues and the tape. Oh dear.
And this one I love.
Be
dangerous. Yeah. Be dangerous.
Reminds me of that comedy sketch. Is Dangerous David? Oh, that was the snooker one, wasn't it? Dangerous Davies.
Don't know.
Somebody's nickname. Can't remember.
Steve Interesting Davies.
No, it wasn't that.
Hmm.
But no,
Hmm.
be dangerous.
Yeah. Right, now this one here, I actually took over the road before they knocked down, or before the Cosy Co-op over here. It's Scotch eggs. They're £1.30. They were £1.30 each, or you can get 2 for £4.
We've had that sort of thing in other shops, haven't we? Where we've had to go and ask.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah.
The thing is, though, when they do things like that, I mean, yes, it's really funny, unless you want to buy 2.
Yeah.
In which case you're sitting there, or you're standing there thinking to
can
yourself,
you run the risk of actually buying 2?
Yeah, this is it.
It's like,
I mean, obviously you can get it changed and what have you, but yeah, I mean, that is nuts. Well, it's eggs, actually.
Right, we've got a bit on here. It's not very good quality because I took it from a video. It's Owens. It's on a gravestone.
All right.
Owens, forever in our hearts until we meet again. Cherished memories known as our son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin. You can't see anything wrong with that. Have a look at the first letter of each line.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's not very friendly. I wonder if that was his last words.
Yeah. I love this one. Yeah. Customer states no matter how much she tries, she can't inflate the tyres to 100%. And she got 93, 97, 94, and 96 pounds.
They're not supposed to be that high.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you guys knew already.
That's right. Yeah.
But I can sort of see the logic behind it. If you've had no input from anybody whatsoever.
Well,
and
years ago, I used to work at a petrol station for a number of years.
Oh, this is what you were telling me the other day.
Yeah. And the woman bought 5 litres of 2050, which a thick oil was cheap. It was about £10 then. But she bought it and she went off, put it in a car. I'm serving other people as they come along. All right. And she came back in a little bit later and she bought another one. And she wanted to buy another one. What do you want to buy another one for? Because like most
did actually ask her.
Because most engines from empty, they'll only be like about 3-4 litres. He said, so no, it's not covered the metal bits at the top yet. Yeah, not supposed to cover the metal bits at the top.
That would have smoked like anything.
Cool, yeah.
Right.
Yes. Got this one here. We've got Northland Cranberry. It's 100% juice cranberry. Yeah. Look at the bit that's underneath the cranberry.
Yeah.
Actually says cranberry flavoured apple juice.
So would that be considered false advertising?
It says it's 100% juice, and it says it's cranberry, but it's cranberry flavoured apple juice.
100% cranberry, but it's not.
No.
I mean, personally, I quite like cranberry and orange, or cranberry and pineapple. I'm not a lover of cranberry on its own. But that's evidently cranberry and apple, so there you go.
Right. Pushing it all the way, hold it till ball's release. I love this, but I have actually seen this because I used to repair fruit machines, pool tables. That's a pool table.
I see. Yeah, I did.
You put your money in and push it all the way in until the ball's released.
Yeah. No, I did guess that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's still an absolutely brilliant sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Next one. Ben and Jerry's, BJ's and your PJs. Come socialise and eat ice cream in your pyjamas. Because it's no one doing it. It's Ben and Jerry's.
I know. I know. I get all of it. I really do. I wonder if the person
did they get all of it though?
Oh, dear me, that's a very friendly shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so our
Right.
next item.
Oh, we got that.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a duff nut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. A bit in the centre though.
Oh. Oh.
Especially because you can't see lot much at the bottom as well. So you go, I love you a hole. Look, it's
Oh.
like-
Yes. See what you mean.
And we got this one. Somewhere over the rainbow. Pot of gold. St. Patrick's Day cookie cutter. Are you ready?
Yep. Oh dear.
It's a cloud with a rainbow ending in a pot of gold.
Right, can I just point out, he's not being rude. I mean, some of these are a little bit risque and bits like that, but seriously,
Yeah, it's a cloud with a rainbow
it
that ends in a pot of
is.
gold.
It really, yeah, it does. You're right. That is absolutely brilliant.
Right. These are dog toys. I don't know if you're teaching them to grab, but there you go.
Well, it's a bone. Oh dear.
Right. Bring this one up closer.
Oh my gosh. That's just.
That is
Oh.
the
Doughboy.
Troyster granulatus, or the doughboy starfish. It's from Australia.
Oh.
Only goes to 23 centimetres across.
It's only rude if your mind makes it rude.
Hmm.
My mind makes it rude.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Our next one.
Nice. Ah, it's a little. Oh,
Dog.
no. No. It's got Debbie would appreciate this one, you see.
Mm-hmm.
It's got male bees die after mating.
Oh.
That's their whole life.
Mm.
Honey, nut, Cheerio.
Oh, dear me. I love that. So are the bees dying off because the queens are getting too much?
Apparently, a bee explodes.
Crikey.
Yeah. Seen on something before. Oh, yes, we've got this. Side of a van. Select Ben Natural Beauty Tubes.
Yeah.
Best thing for your caffeine itch. Yeah?
Mm.
When you open the door,
Mm.
it says.
Send you.
That's quality, that is. I mean, that's taken some real planning, that is.
Oh dear, I still can't get the image of that starfish out my head. Right.
Right. Right. Just a sign. Target Staples Aldi Dicks.
Oh, love it.
Smelly balls back in stock.
That's always a relief. You don't want to run out of smelly balls ever.
Gaviscon. It's like a fireman came in your mouth.
No.
That's what it says. Oh.
Oh my.
They mean with a hose to putting it out.
Yes,
like the bits.
I know,
But
but
they say
yeah, oh. It's the sort of thing a child would repeat as well. I mean, obviously they wouldn't know what the devil they were talking about.
No, that's right.
Joke, which is the best type of jokey bits to have actually, is because they're not, aware.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright lunchbox.
Oh my days. I was about to say I had a rainbow bright lunchbox.
Mm.
Wasn't like that though. It
No,
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
but perhaps it's just rainbow bright. I mean, you wouldn't get anything nowadays that like big names that would get anything like that, would you?
Oh my days! Where from? I'm gonna have to look that up later. I mean, I'd say really cries or something like that. I'd get, but that. I mean, I don't really know what to think of that. Really, it's funny, but it's weird.
There we go. Just bought a slow cooker.
Oh, does anybody else want to buy my tortoise a chef's hat so he can look that cute? He does live with my mum and dad. We don't have a garden.
All girls with long hair must be tied up. Thank you. And it's signed by Debbie. While we're on the Debbie run, though.
Oh, why have you picked on me?
The traffic sign.
Yeah.
It's Debbie Drive. Stop. Traffic on Debbie does not stop.
Oh my days. Mine Carolyn used to nickname me Debris. I was so clumsy.
Yes, we've got some language ones now.
Right.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Spank me daddy in English. In Dutch is give me een clap, papa.
That works.
And German, birth control pills.
Yeah.
Anti-baby pillen.
That's brilliant.
And that is my bit. I have no words. Right.
So, moving on.
Yep. Moving on is comments and questions.
It is.
Just going to take a slurp.
Mm-hmm. She's getting a nut in there now. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
We've got from user. It's a strange bit. We have got the person's name in the next bit.
Right. Okay.
On. So I'm new and loving it. This was
good.
Cwtch Corner last week.
This is what we love to hear, guys.
Got Hazard Pie.
Hi, Hazard Pie.
It's got saying what we got. This is a great selection. So happy I found your channel. I used to have rats. They're funny. The hamsters make me smile. Hamster and rat emoji.
Oh, I'm obsessed about my kids. Licky,
Pink
licky,
Poodle.
licky.
So glad I can Cwtch Corner again. Get to use my one brain cell. You say that, but you got the Sherlock one right.
She did.
Yeah.
Actually, she gets quite a few bits right on there.
And the drink beginning with P is sold in Home Bargains.
Oh. We haven't got one round by us, have we?
Eastbourne places.
Yeah, of course it was.
Tracy Hogan. So it was your Zarf.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Zarf was an evil alien in Toy Story.
I think she's right, you know. I never connected the dots. Because immediately when I saw Zarf, I was thinking, oh, it's really like Snarf. And I love Snarf from Thundercats.
Sam reads a lot.
Mm-hmm.
From Sam Sargent. Yay, so glad Cwtch Corner's back.
Hiya, Sam. It's good to see
Tammy Hawes.
New and old.
I've got the chance to meet Stanley. He was a great man to meet.
That's nice, actually, because I know that it's always a risk if you meet somebody that you think is amazing.
So they
don't always come across as being that pleasant. But
it's always good to know that they were.
Yeah, that's right. We know Tom Cruise is by a lot of people's comments on Tom Cruise. He's very, very good.
got this. This is from our Easter Wonderland one.
Mm-hmm.
It goes with your puns. Tracy Hogan. She had, because they had dinosaurs in it with Easter eggs.
Oh, that's right.
And she's
Yeah.
got Stegosaurus and Tyrannosaur eggs.
I like that one even more. Oh, it's brilliant.
Mrs. Diz has got, how do you store your many treasures from all the holes and boxes? I'd love to know. I find I run out of space. Right, we may only have a 1-bedroom flat,
But
yeah,
it is.
but it's quite large, and we've got a couple of quite big cupboards and a big cupboard that used to have the boiler and everything in it,
So that's where
and the water tank in it.
we keep a lot of like
before we got a combi
bits.
boiler, so that everything goes in there. We've got cabinets, we've got bits everywhere around.
We've got 2 large
You've
glass
probably seen
cabinets
on
and one
different things.
smaller.
We've got boxes stacked up in different cupboards. We've got boxes underneath the table under there.
It is worth mentioning as well that some of the stuff that we get from different bits, they aren't necessarily especially the mystery boxes and that. If it's items we're not particularly interested in keeping, that's one of the reasons why they're boxed up, because Darren sells them on eBay sporadically. But yeah, we are having a major sort through at the moment.
Yeah.
And because I can't get out, we were keeping stuff in boxes ready for if we moved or when we moved. But we just started taking stuff out and putting them out and enjoying them, because
plus when my knees,
it's been years.
when my knee gets better, and it's like we'll do some conventions and grab some and put some stuff out on there as well.
Some of the stuff we got as well was when we had the shop.
Yeah.
So, and we
that's
have got
that's all the lock up bit.
Yeah. We've got additional stuff at the lock up. So
yeah. So there you go.
But the main thing is the items we want to keep are out on display, and that's what we're slowly working our way through.
We're getting through.
We're getting through. I've got to get some bits that heighten things on different levels, so you can see more bits, sort of thing. But as we finish doing bits off, it's like I've nearly finished working on the one in the bedroom, the glass cabinet in the bedroom. And once that's finished, I'll get Darren to do a video so he can show you guys as and when we perfect certain areas.
Yeah. Right. And another question. Pink Poodle. I wanted to ask, did you do your giveaway winner for Vlogmas? No, I haven't yet.
No.
I know it's been a while, but I'm still going through all the bits, because I've got so many videos to edit, and going through all the questions, all the answers for the questions. It was something I thought was a good idea, but actually going through it afterwards, it takes bloody ages.
What didn't help was
so I'm still going through them at the moment. I think I've got over 300 different answers at the moment. I've still got a lot more to go through.
I mean, also on the other side of it,
I've got a big box. We've got a big box of all stuff in, haven't we?
That's right. I mean, life got in the way. Neither of us were too good after Christmas, because we'd literally run ourselves out a little bit. So that with medication, both been like I've been given additional but different meds to go with my other meds, which have caused problems. I've had side effects from that to the point where they've had to give me different things. And then you've got Darren, who's going to more physio bits, and again he has got sleep apnea, so he'll be going through bits and then he'll just doze off. He has been known to doze off in the middle of conversations as well. So
as well as recording things.
Yeah. So no, that's why there will be.
It will be a winner. It will still be done. It will still be done. We've got quite a substantial box full of stuff, haven't we?
I know. Yeah, this is it. So
in fact, we've got a few boxes that we've got set up for a future as well.
I know.
Yeah.
this is part of the thing, because we've been going through bits and having to move bits out. Basically, life has got in the way. There's been different things that have had to be done, and it's not gone on the back burner, but it is taking a hell of a long time. Next year, we are going to have to rethink how we do it.
Yeah.
So don't give up hope. One of you will be contacted, and providing we have your permission, we will obviously tell you guys who's won, so you can congratulate them. Or at the very least tell you the information we can tell you. But I think most of you are pretty cool with bits anyway.
And that's it. We've got shout outs, which is basically I took one from comments that were just like little comments, didn't have bits particularly on it, but like had some were emojis and bits like that, or said little bits. So I've just got shout out ones on that, which we've got Amanda Britton, who's the one who commented at the start bit. Said on it, it's got the strange username bit on it.
Hi Amanda.
We've got Angie Reviews.
Hi Angie.
And Melissa Gerber.
Hi Melissa.
And Lady Raven Moon.
Oh, that's pretty. Hello, Lady Raven Moon.
And that is it. That is all. We're out.
Let's say we will be. No, it's gone. It's gone. Literally, it's just gone. It's blown away. Now, apart from that, guys, sorry you haven't seen any of the hamsters. There are the two girls are both out there running around like maniacs, but we've had to block them off, and we ourselves are blocked off from them. We can get out if there's a problem. But essentially, it's to stop them from knocking the stand thing that the camera's on. And so they're happily running around like maniacs, and both boys are fast asleep. So there's your ham update.
Plus, if we've had one over it, they'd be so small you wouldn't see them properly.
Even if you did see them, I mean, I'm not being funny or anything, but Suki can be difficult at the best of times, bless her. She is worth the trouble, but my goodness. And Draco likes to snuggle so much, you wouldn't see him because he'd be snuggled in. So,
That's right.
Right. So that is us done for our second week back. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I said, we're doing different bits and bobs. If any of you have got any ideas for categories or any sort of weird things that pop into your head, that's precisely what happened with the tea party. I sort of combined my brain works in some very strange ways, and I really liked the idea of it. No fashion this week on it because evidently there are some fantastical ones, but the thing is, I sort of covered a lot of tea party bits in the Alice in Wonderland one, and not only that, to be perfectly honest, the fashion for a tea party, it's very nice, it's pretty, but it's not like, oh my goodness, like you get with those stained window gowns sort of thing. So I just decided not to put the fashion one in this week, and that's why. But yeah, if you guys have got ideas for categories, anything you'd like us to do, I won't promise that I'll do them, but I will promise that I will have a look and see whether I can. And if I can, I will. But yeah, so as always, my lovelies, please subscribe, ring the little bell. If you stayed with us for this long, you might as well, because seriously, we've rambled. And
give us a thumbs up.
Give
a thumbs down.
But you can't give us one of them. And all that leaves me to say, my lovelies, is a very... Oh, no.
No.
All that leaves me to say, my lovelies, is be different, a very merry unhoo-hoo, and...